Uno, dos, correcto.
Hey. All right. And we're live. Okay, cool. All right, so missed the first couple turns. All right. Welcome, everybody.
Declara el golpe.
Sí, va a atacar inmediatamente al líder.
¿Cuál será la estrategia de este
Entonces,
caso,
será
Jonas?
posible que le quiera atacar lo más rápido posible.
O tal vez dejarlo en dos.
En dos. Sí.
You're Hoshi and Trash already.
Y le dio el counter.
Tap 4, Jinbei into Boa. Give one rest to the leader. Right?
Siempre cuando no llegue a 7-9,000 a través del boost de los chicos.
And pass. Doesn't even matter. He just wanted to get the body on board.
5, 6, 6, 6, cosas así.
Bueno, vemos ya que el Duffy está empezando en su segundo turno a llenar su campo.
Sí. Y si le diga un pudding cuando tiene la mano grande Michael, va a ser bien duro.
Alright, pass. Cross. 5 down up. 5 in lead. Block.
Y tenemos
Valid.
un
Block gratis.
Into Luffy. Automatically usability. Trash life.
Y ahora quema la vida.
Draw a card. And
pasamos, parece ser que el turno de
pass
Jonas
right after that.
Recordándoles también, chicos, que de este lado también podemos escuchar los movimientos
están
de los
haciendo
jugadores.
el orden, la secuencia, cómo hacerlo.
Correcto.
Sí, le están explicando, por favor, que sigan el reglamento y hagan la secuencia adecuada. Y ahora Jonas está pensando en un 7.
He was gonna call him out on the sequencing. He's like, hey, yo, don't do that. Make sure you do your sequencing right.
Sí, fue un 4, otro, ¿no?
Todavía
Jonas is a real bro, man. He let him know.
Un Loss, otro Jimbe, un Boa de frente, un Weevil. Hay muchos personajes de 4 en el deck de Flamingo.
bastantes.
Sí.
Y de costo 4 específicamente, ¿verdad?
Sí, pero ese, y empezó un Mihawk. Mihawk y un Teach.
Ese Teach. Esa amenaza.
De repente creo, como vio de que Luffy está tomando vida, ya no le quiere ser tan agresivo.
I'm very curious how many cards in hand Jonas has right now. That board is menacing.
En algún momento a la segura para poderlo lograr. Y esto solamente lo va a lograr teniendo un buen campo. Poderse cuidar un poco, obviamente, de sus vidas, todo eso, de la agresividad que pueda tener el jugador de Black Yellow Luffy.
They both know each other's decks very well. I feel like Jonas might realistically know BY a little bit better because he's been playing it. Better in terms of how much he's been using him. But hey, man, they're both 9-0.
Bueno, ya tiene personajes pasando los 5,000, listos para atacar. El mismo le puede robar más cartas.
Walking into day 2. Send out his Dawn. 7 Dawn available. Do we just go 5 and then boost? Got a baby on the field already?
Pero parece que él querrá esperarse para ir contra el tablero.
Pues eso es lo que debería de estar. Es la manera correcta, yo creo.
Es que la mayoría de decks le quieren dejar sin mano al Ringo, no saben nada, ahí pegarle después. Y va a ir.
Justamente lo platicábamos el día de ayer. Doflamingo naturalmente es un deck. Su mazo se queda mucho sin mano muy fácilmente.
Pensando en un 8, sí, para que no lo bloquee.
8 lead, we just take. Go to 3 life. And -4 cost on something, but establish a blocker. Doesn't even matter. He passes immediately. Interesting. Yeah, this turn is going to be very important for how Jonas decides to handle this. Grab Blade, Luffy, and Big Luffy and Baby Luffy. I mean, that was pretty vicious. 2 rested off the teach ability on the leader. Now we're off to the races. 7 to lead, tap 1, play Weevil, draw 1, KO Buggy. Still 5 on board, and he takes. All right.
Doflamingo fue a pega con 7.
And that was enough damage, says Jonas. We just pass after that. Not looking too good for Cross. He's got two of his most dangerous bodies on the board in the form of Boa and Weevil. He's got one blocker up, no boost from leader. Realistically, without a Hiyori, yeah, honestly, without a Hiyori right now, it is going to be really rough for him to... Oh, no. Okay, 5 lead, insta-block. No thought necessary there. Okay. Tap 4 for Kuzan, draw a card. He's hunting and fishing for something, looking for that removal, and we get board protection. Not that it matters too much in the face of a bounce law, but I mean, realistically, there's definitely still something available. Once that Kuzan's out on the field, you know that he's going to be able to get rid of something. The trash 2s were a 3 Brothers Bond and a Rygo. Not really necessary in this matchup. The Rygo, that is. The Brothers Bond, maybe. But if he already has what he's looking for, he's kind of just been waiting for the Moria. But here we are, leaders at 5. We can poke with 5s all the way to 0 at this point. You have to do something. The 5 poke is specifically to get that Sabo to block, if you ask me. Clearing the Sabo is pretty free right now. Poke 6. Poke 6, 10 Dawn up. Your blocker is dead, or block with Sabo. The judge is literally not even looking at the table. And there it is. So it looks like he pitched 1. 6 for the draw 2, trash 2. Oh no, he just blocked with the Shirahoshi. Let's see what the trash 2s are. Very curious. Crashing a Moria. That is beyond me. And trashing a Pudding, realizing that he is not going to need it that much in this matchup. He firmly believes that the math is there to do what he needs to do. 7 to lead with the blocker Boa. No take backsies, so gotta hold that. Definitely was thinking about throwing a different number out there, but he's gonna hold it. Very curious as to what Cross does here. He counters out with the 2 and a 1, leaving the Sabo up. Convinced that he will not have to worry about anything like that, and instead gets punched 7 again by the Teach. Block and let it die, most likely. Yep. Kuzan is going to be a problem. With 4 Dawn up, Jonas has got to be contemplating, what do we do here? Taking a look at the trash. Realizing that in the trash, we only have 2 big bodies to put back into life. The form of blocker Sabo and 5 cost Big Brother Luffy. So comfortable to swing 5 lead here. Saving the 4 Dawn, taking the 5, debating on the trigger, realistically has to be Egghead Luffy. and he knows that if he triggers this Egghead Luffy, it might be a tough call. Decide whether or not he wants to take that. And he does trigger the Egghead Luffy, getting rid of the blocker Boa. Tapping 4 for a blocker Boa. Getting a good look at the future here. And passing.
Está muy interesante este match.
Ahora está Michael en cero vidas. No tiene mucha tablero. Tiene un Kusan que es poderoso.
Correcto.
Si hace una jugada con el Rocket Luffy después puede... Bueno, en realidad ahorita todo está... Lo puede borrar. Porque solo está 4 menos, ¿no? Pero... De todas maneras, es una ayuda de reducción.
Not a very good looking position to be in for Cross. He has to pitch a Luffy off the leader skill in order to be able to actually use Gecko. He does have it, which is good for him. So we're going to go double Luffy. Because he hasn't seen baby Sabo yet. Double Luffy is kind of risky. He's just going to go 7. Draw. He can't realistically go to 9 unless if he has another blocker, maybe Shirahoshi. Risky if you ask me. Currently at base 7. Board clear is pretty real right now. Okay. Punching with Garp into Mihawk. Jonas says, okay, we will regain, we will rebuild. Said, let me see that trash. Got 2 bows in trash, the Gecko, the Pudding, the Mihawk, the Buggy, and the Grav Blade. I honestly don't really know. Without a blocker here, we know he doesn't have a blocker. He's got leader at 7 and 1 life. That's going to get bottom decked. So we're going to go 10. You're comfortable enough getting hit. The math here, if he just punches you, right? You have to be comfortable enough to give... Yeah, okay. He's not going to save that. You can't be greedy for a 2-2-1 potential counter out. You have to go with the triple 2K counter out as your best math in removing that board state. But does make the line here pretty easy. There is no fear at all of death for Jonas, so Cross has to counter out with damn near everything just to get out of that. 1 card left in hand. I think we can comfortably just go board clear into Jinbei, into Gecko. That's why we pitched it earlier, grabbing the Boa. 2 Dawn up, or a Teach. The board is back. 1 turn later. Cross's hand is empty. A Gecko play. Go to 9. Keep board and remove Weevil. I feel maybe your only hope.
Y hablando de regresar y de Thriller Bark, tenemos a el Gecko Moria de, ahora sí, de costo 8.
El personaje grande, el que todos los odian.
Yo no entiendo por qué, tremenda carta.
Es de que te da mucho valor de que
This choice will dictate what happens. We are going double Luffy for the 9K boost. Last and final decision here.
Es muy buena carta para todo deck de color negro. Digo, no conozco deck negro que no lo lleve ahorita actualmente.
Then take him to 8 while still at 0. Not that I believe it matters. Leader ability, put 2 into life. Going for board clear here, taking leader to 9, getting 1 life left. Yep. And then we have the 9K boost and the Moria established, clearing the Weevil. Definitely not over yet. 1 card in hand, no blockers. You realistically can go 10-10 and just clear the hand. Or 9-11. Looks like, yeah, 10-10. 10-10 just seems like the way to go. Force him to have a 2K. 10-10. Is it a 2K? It is. He gets 1 more turn. And no cards in hand. If he top decked the Moria, he lives. If he didn't, he dies. All right. Draw. Opening, fishing, searching. Leader boost. 2 on lead. Boost again. Okay, going just for board clear. No real reason. I guess you have to fight to keep it alive because he's pseudo blocker. You don't have a blocker though. You just get hit with 15 and die. He clearly did not draw that, so he is just punching the Jinbei. He gives you 2. Jinbei dies. 9 top deck. Was it a blocker? But he can, yeah, you get the 2 fake lives. Lose all of your baby or all of your big brothers in the trash. Get 1 more last final stand of hope. Jonas needs blockers right now to safely interact with this. We know that he did find the boa earlier, searching top 3. Potentially finding something to deal with the Luffy and the Gecko. More importantly, he has to deal with the life, because you can't just hope that he doesn't find a Gecko. He actually pitched a Gecko to use leader skill. Because realistically, pitching the Gecko to get the 2 lives as blockers was more important than the Gecko play. Jinbei into another boa. for one more rested Don into Big Brother kills him. Goku search. Goku grabbing 2K. And just pass there. Realistically, with one card in hand and 3 potential attackers, we know that the Jinbei is going to die this turn. The chances are there with one card in hand to just go 7/7/7 and actually just get there. If the top deck isn't a blocker, there's really nothing that he can do if he can't even remove his own lives at this point, except go for lethal here. Don't know exactly how many cards are in his hands, but with 2 boas up, you can't really go for lethal either. The door is officially closed on this matchup, it would seem. Letting Jinbei die so that he can get more cards in hand on the attempt for lethal as he goes for it. He has a 2K, you know that. There's really not much that you can do here. 5, block it. Just give it up. Why not? No need to block. You need to actually preserve the hits. 9, yeah, we'll take. So he's got 3 7s locked and loaded, ready to go. He has the top deck, draw 2, trash 2. And so now it is no longer 3 attacks, but he has 4. So realistically, it's just 6 to lead, 6 to lead, 6 to lead, and game. And Jonas takes it.
Segundo match. Tenemos la primera victoria por parte de Jonas. En los comentarios,
explicando ahorita
mucha porra para Jonas. Que no odiemos a Moria. Que no odiemos a Moria.
No odiemos a Moria, sí, ¿no?
Calculated, mathematical, tear down. Jonas looks like he has come to Latin America to become the national champion of America and the national champion of Latin America as well. Very well done. Really not much you could say. Calculated plays through and through. Very well done. Cross made as many of the right plays as he possibly could against a deck that just has all of the answers. Leaving the baby Luffy and the big Luffy, not using big Luffy ability to go lower in life to potentially draw and find other answers earlier just for them to get grav bladed was definitely the slippery slope that rode all the way to loss in that game. But you know, in some certain instances it's very difficult to tell whether or not you want to use the Luffy skill there, but Gravity Blade is a card, and unfortunately in this matchup it is arguably one of the strongest cards. Gravity Blade can just tempo switch so hard, but let's see how Cross fights back. Know that he can most definitely fight back after losing game 1. We saw it against the Blackbeard. Very curious to see what he has to show for himself in this round here.
Top 8, el cuarto y el quinto, el cuarto le elige primero antes del quinto.
Platícanos, tú que conoces a estos muchachos, aparte de Duffy, ¿qué han jugado ellos? Comentaste que Cross ha jugado
Michael ha jugado
verde,
sí,
no, verde
Michael ha sido un gran jugador de rojo verde él ha jugado, siendo uno de los mejores jugadores en Estados Unidos con eso, con Nicky Goldman y con Fernando Castellanos, y luego los tres han sido los mejores que los. Hasta después de la época de
All right.
después jugó Rebellion,
Jonas opens Goku, decides to pick up.
Realmente han tenido
Kind of,
una variedad.
we don't go Jinbei here?
Vimos que jugador Jonas baja al Sengoku
All the Jinbei.
para poder
Gotta go Jinbei.
y inmediatamente pidió a Jinbe en el primer turno.
carta clave que se necesita. Claro. Sí, entonces estos jugadores
Jinbei and
tienen
pass,
una
2
capacidad de
Dawn.
conocimiento muy dominante del juego. No solamente juegan estos decks, por eso necesitaba hacer ese
Open up, establishing board presence, putting a baby Luffy out there, saying, please don't bounce this. And we are off to the races, doing the Dofi things. Jinbei into Boa. Get a nice hard punch and keep it moving. Hi. Are you eating a corn muffin? Taking it, no trigger. Hi, crazy boy.
Tiene un montón de lupis en la mano. Un montón. Mejor que antes, ¿no? Empezaron su movida. Sí, ahora Luffy, Sao,
Here.
Luffy, otro Luffy, la mano Luffy. Todos son Luffy.
El Luffyverso lo tiene en la mano.
No hay ningún problema en jugar su efecto de líder después.
Es correcto.
Pero tiene que llegar a 0.
4 done.
Sí, es el poder de
I think I see Hiyori
¿no? Todo es clave que
or a Garp.
efectos, chiquitos para afuera.
Already off to the races is rough. 7 to Jinbei, block 2K. Yep, let it go. No need to give up resources this early.
Recuerden, aquí en YouTube tenemos el poll abierto o la encuesta. ¿Quién creen que vaya a ganar? Si vamos a tener de ganador a Jonas Abraham o vamos a tener a Michael llevándose la victoria.
2 baby Luffy's on the board. This guy is cooking. Bounce one of them. Undo that. Get the 2 back. Leader skills. 7. Tap 1. Play out. Gecko. Grab the Jinbei. Did you give him your corn muffin? Yeah. Back him over there. Woo. Man, this guy with the trigger rocket man. Back to back. Will it be enough to stem the bleeding?
Estamos en el turno de Michael. Tenemos 29 minutotes restantes para esta partida.
Got my shoes?
Recordando para todos los muchachos, toda la gente que nos está viendo.
Han agarrado el don correcto en el lado de Michael.
Thank you.
Estamos teniendo aquí para comunicación por parte de Orange a la mesa. Que recordando para acordar a todos los que nos están viendo, en dado caso la partida no se termine al finalizar el tiempo, la victoria
le otorga la victoria a Jonas,
¿correcto?
sí, porque tiene una victoria.
Es correcto.
la mayoría de los juegos de Bandai tienen esa regla. El que tiene más victorias gana el partido entero.
Tenemos a Michael jugando al Rocket Luffy para...
Ese Luffy de Alan
Targets the Rocket Man.
Nunca falla.
No,
I'm sorry. Rocket Luffy targeting the law, using leader to swing to Moria, telling Jonas, build your board back. Star view of resources. Get me closer to Moria. Definitely seems like the right call.
Y Jonas solamente con poquito cuerpo.
Opening with a Goku. And we are dumpster diving with the Gecko Moria yet again. One more Goku. Many resources as we can now. A bounce law would be insane right now.
Es un muy buen deck. Realmente yo creo que es un deck bastante...
No creo que sea tier 0, pero es arribita.
Es muy buen deck, o sea, la facilidad en la que hemos visto desde las partidas del día de ayer, el cómo se maneja y es muy divertido que a pesar de que es el mismo deck,
grabbing the Croc to potentially bounce the Luffy back to his hand, or even honestly bounce the Goku back to his own hand. Put something up there. We're about to see it. 7 a lead. Tap 1. Play out. Jinbei play out. Gecko Moria grabbing the bounce law. Board is full.
Tenemos muchísimos saludos también para Costa Rica. Claro que sí. Un saludo a Mike D por parte y saludos a Costa Rica. Saludos al Rocker desde su tío Lele. Y seguimos en la partida.
Honestly, I think if he would have just bounced the Goku and the Luffy back, or both Goku's back, and then used 4 Dawn to play Gecko, you would have accomplished the same thing and not be negative in a space, but instead we pudding. And the other strongest card in the color and in the matchup doing what it does. Like, don't forget, you might want to draw your hand, buddy. You do not want to forget to do that. So 5 cards in hand. Honestly, putting the Luffy back in there off the Gecko, and I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. So we are going to flampe, take the last life, draw a card. The onslaught was so fast. Is at 8 done. 8 done. Need to put 2 on later, buddy.
Entonces aquí vamos a tener a los dos mejores. Uno de ellos se va lamentablemente.
Sí, quedó top 74. Son el primero y el 74 del torneo. Interesante cómo lo puede hacer con 8 dones y le va a dar el efecto de líder. Activó el líder, sí, y va a descartar un Sabo. Y va a reciclar los 2 para la vida. Va a jugar,
all right, Luffy boost. Take leader to 7. Play out Egghead. Trash. Draw. Healthy hand size yet again. 9 into Jinbei. 5 up.
quedan 4 dones.
5.
5. Oh, sí, sí, sí.
Sí, 5.
Ahí estamos, ahí estamos.
Muy temprano todavía.
Claro.
Está media borrosa la
Sí,
pantalla.
ahora Luffy, ahorita nuestro líder Luffy de Michael está a 7000. So, ahora cuando regresa el turno de Jonas, tiene que subir más el potencia de dones para atacarle ahí y para que el ataque pase.
Se viene directamente un sabo bloque, roba
5 derecho, cicla su mano, tiene un sabo.
All right, draw 2, trash 2 off the Sabo.
No veo un en la
Not
mano.
really enough offensive pressure to go to face on a 7K lead.
Ajá, tiene un Luffy cohete, tiene 2 eventos que buscan. No sé la carta que está entre el Luffy y el otro, pero
But you are at 5 life.
tiene que decidir en qué dos va a deshacerse. Y va a elegir uno de los eventos.
Honestly, if you have the grab blade, you don't use it. You wait one more turn and use it once the 5 bodies are out.
Con 6 en la mano, Jonas empieza su turno.
While having Teach on the field, you have an extra 4.
Ahora para poder pegarle a
3
Michael,
and
tiene que
2.
llegar a
So you'd have 5 available done to you. 2 attached.
Y también Jonas no tiene mucho en el tablero, son personajes pequeños. So tiene que en ese turno invertir en poner Jinbe, Boa, cosas así para poder de que
Wheels are definitely turning to swing potentially 7.
Estaba pensando que está preocupante que no tenga el Moria en la mano.
Can't really tell unless if I knew it was in his hand, though.
Si va a tener que jugar los niñitos desde la mano. Bueno, tiene Moria, otros en Goku buscando.
Alrighty. Open Goku search. Goku search, grabbing Boa. Boa over the perfume femur, mind you.
Un blocker de 6, increíble.
Va directamente y
Ahora le ponen el stack. Se pone todo en orden ahora.
Leaving them at top, getting one rested.
Al domingo, ahora se ahorra uno más.
Y tenemos todavía 4 dones disponibles por parte de Jonas, ¿verdad?
Claro, o sea, va a jugar otro personaje o va a esparcir. Parece que va a atacar con efecto.
7 lead, tapping 1.
Otro Jinbe.
For Jim Bizzle. Into Moria. Moria grabbing?
Y vámonos a recuperarnos. ¿Qué se va a recuperar? Otra
Boa.
No, el Moria está increíble en esta partida. No.
What do you say to 7?
La eficiencia de este
2 1s. 2 1s is an interesting choice, good sir.
MVP, el Moria.
7. Oh, 8. 8, letting the Sabo die and pass. All right, you're at 10 Dawn with a Sabo in life. You could easily boost to 9 and have a blocker on board if you have the Jekko Moria.
Está muy difícil para ustedes. Y como lo estaba diciendo ahorita, si usa esos buscadores, conforme va avanzando su mano y no tiene esos monios, es muy probable que le lleguen a salir y los mande para abajo.
Va a jugar el cohete y va a deshacerse del boa, se va a bloquear.
Ayo. Hello.
Está dando 2 para 2 y juega un Sabo.
All right.
Okay, vamos. Ahora subió su líder 7000
y tiene ya un blocker en campo.
Ahora busca 2.
Raw play of the Sabo indicating that we do not have Gecko.
Y sigue buscándola por medio de sus
Crashing Sabo and a Three Brothers bond. No Gecko, most likely because of the pudding.
There we
Signing
go.
this guy up for death.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Did you see that Clyde got clapped up? He said he got clapped up in top 64.
Already? Still
Yeah,
happening.
he said he's out. Nah, he said he's out. He literally tweeted it. Let me see. I have the tweet here. Oh wait, I was looking at a ST14 thread. I'm just gonna go to his page if it's not on here again. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to his page. Oh yeah, it's right here. It's right here. He said, I got demolished in top 64 at Nets by Purple Luffy. Lost in 20 minutes. Overall, happy with my performance this weekend and getting some much needed tune-ups for Worlds. Deck, Black Yellow Luffy. Matchups, Swiss, round 1, Doflamingo, Luffy, Luffy, Doflamingo, Lucci, Luffy, BY. So he had 2 Pluffies, 2 Doflamingos, a BY, a Lucci, a Shanks, a Lucci, Doflamingo, and a Pluffy. And then top cut, he lost to Pluffy 0-2. That guy must have high rolled the fuck out of him.
Perfect curve purple.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat a perfect curve. I'm going to be honest, that's probably one of the toughest decks to beat if they have it.
Perfect curve purple, man. Manel's worst nightmare. It's literally,
Yeah,
Anel can't. There are 3 major decks that Anel realistically does not want to see. And they're all good.
Yo, Cross loses.
Oh no, he already lost the first one, and he doesn't have Moria. He's gonna lose this one too. Cross is out.
Yeah, bro. Cross is getting. Look at him. He knows he's cooked. Look, he attached 2 to pudding. Oh my God, he's swinging 8.
Yep. All right. Yep. Bye.
Boa swing 6.
And pass. He's like, did you top deck that Gecko that you didn't have last turn?
Oh my God! Look at him! Look at him! Yeah, he's definitely talking shit. Yo, Jonas is a nice guy, but you know he's like, yeah, I'm in that ass.
In the first game, he goes, after the pudding, he was ready to start his turn, and he goes, you didn't draw.
Oh my God!
He's smiling at him, but like, you know, if they weren't cool, he'd have been like, hey, yo, put them cards back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, yo, man, I get it though. Like,
American. They're both Americans. He's like, yo, one of us gotta win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. Did you see what happened to Cross?
He bottom decked a Gecko, bro. Oh my God.
No, it's over.
That has to hurt. All right, what did you say?
The pudding got rid of his hand when he had like 10 cards in it. Yeah, it was over.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Jonas, I think he runs 4 of them bitches in there.
No, he runs 3.
Yeah, he runs 3 or 4.
He posted his list.
He said this is specifically for the yellow matchup. When he was doing his first deck list over Nats, the first Nats he went to. I mean, I guess not the first Nats he went to, but
bro, this dude is
Florida.
fucked.
He's fucked, bro. There's no way out of this. I mean, BY is really good, man, but I mean, you get pudding, bro. They were talking about that in some of the Japanese streams that I was in yesterday. They were like, people were like, should they ban pudding? And they were like, you can't do that. They were like, that's blue's only defense against yellow. They were like, you have to run pudding in Doflamingo. If you don't, you lose.
And look at this. Even though it's such an abysmally negative board state for VY, and his hand is dwindling. It's just surgery for Jonas. It's just one turn after the other, 2 cards in hand. I need to hit you twice. Your leader's at 7. Now I need to hit you 3 times. Your leader's at 7. I'm just going to literally poke 7.
If he has double Jinbei play here, I think he cooks.
He doesn't even need it.
He cooks him. Yeah, but that's guaranteed when, even if he gets the Moria.
Yeah, he goes 7 to lead, no leader effect. Bro.
Yeah, look at Cross. He's like, it's kind of crazy. People, I mean, we can say what we want about Cross. He's making it in another. Damn, he's just losing all of his shit too, and
The first game
Jinbei?
he grab bladed
Oh
yeah.
wow, he just double played and said, "Fuck it, yeah, you get rid of that life. You got to get rid of that life. You got to have."
Jonas
yeah.
has 5 lives.
Oh my gosh. He bottom decked another Moria, bro. He low rolled. He low rolled, bro.
It doesn't even matter. After the pudding, bro. After the
Yep.
pudding, the tempo switch was immediately put into the hands of Jonas.
Yeah, did he tap 2 or just 1?
He's tapped 2 so far.
Yeah, but he played a Garp. He should have tapped 3.
How much is still
he's
active?
cheating.
How much is still active? He has 2 on leader and then 5 available. Why would he have tapped 3?
Because he played Garp and then he played Baby. That's 3 Don, bro. 3 Don. But I mean, if he tapped 3, and you're saying he went 2 on lead, that would be he would be at 7. So yeah, he probably tapped 3. It's probably glued together.
I mean, we could just see what there's 2 on lead, 4 for Kuzan, and then 3, so that's 7.
Oh no, he's up 1. He's up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't tap enough for the Baby. But it didn't matter. I told you, I'm gonna be on them tables sharking, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
There was somebody that was talking about proper Don placing. I think it was Jacinto tweeted that out earlier today. That people are rule sharking how people place their Don.
What do you mean? What does that even mean?
So basically, like you see how the Don is currently underneath the law,
Don?
for example.
Okay, yeah,
You need to make it as clear and evident as possible who is the character that the Don is attached to. Some people like to hide it underneath so you don't know how big the number is that's coming at you, and that is a form of cheating.
Yeah, I always put mine like separated by 2, or I'll do it double. I'll do so you can see 1,000 power underneath the character.
You gotta make it as clear as possible. If not, you can get rule sharked for cheating.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's just looking for Jinbei.
I mean,
he doesn't even need it. He's gonna get that law. You get that law, bounce that shit.
Bounce the brick back to your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's OD. Yo, my favorite card in that deck is Law, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You play Law, bounce, not pudding, bounce Sengoku back to hand, and then you play Sengoku again, and you look for Jinbei.
I wish that my alt pudding looked better. The winter pudding is just not as nice, in my opinion. There's got to be a nicer one out there.
Bounce that yep, and you're gonna bounce that.
Free choice.
Yeah, you bounce the. Somebody was asking me, like, what do I take? I remember they were looking at my board. They were like, what do I clear, Brook or Kuzan? And I said it's a tough choice, but I was like, it's always Kuzan, bro. You always kill Kuzan.
I played my my Malaysian buddy a few matches ago using Shanks and BY into his Blackbeard, and I won both of them.
Yeah. Damn.
And he goes,
BY is insane, bro.
He goes, bro, BY, how is that deck still so crazy? I'm like, dude. I used Makino, looked at my top life, and saw 2 Big Brother Luffy's. Like, at that point, you kind of just lost.
Yeah. I mean, if he bottom decked how many Morias? He bottom decked 2 so far. So he has potential of seeing 1. He's gonna punch Luffy.
I don't think that I really don't think that there's any hope in this situation here. Hello. Hey, what's up?
He bottom decked another Moria.
Yeah. Nothing. I was actually thinking about going to Spicy Girl. Trying to go to Spicy Girl?
He's trying to stop the bleeding, but it's not gonna work. He's got to get rid of his 2 Sabo now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cooked. 7K. Oh, he finally got a Moria.
It's around the corner. Yeah,
He
it's
loses,
literally
though.
around the corner. Yeah, he had to pitch it for leader skill.
Yeah. What does he have in hand? Why didn't he
Or
push
no,
the
he
other card?
pitched it. He pitched it for the Saba. All right, yeah, we'll see you later. All right, bye.
What did he have? What's the other card in hand? Did you see it?
I think it's a 2K.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. And he 2K'd out of that and shake hands. Game over.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, bro, the sound effects of the sound loader are killing me.
I like when he goes like they're using like they're like yeah come.
Don Quixote do Flamingo.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, they're killing me, bro. That shit is so anticlimactic. How are you gonna end the game?
What the sound loader.
I'm not gonna lie, the production quality on this one is so much better than other streams. And it's so funny because over here, like this is a One Piece dedicated event, right? But at Bandai Card Fest in Orlando, they put so much emphasis onto Digimon and Gundam that it's like, hey yo, we're here for One Piece, people. But a lot of people were there for the Gundam testing, so I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Gundam testing was popping off the entire time. But yeah, bro, I'm just sitting there like, no, thank you.
A lot of people are saying that shit is actually pretty good. They're like, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, no, 100%. I bet. My dad
I think it's good. Yeah,
right,
go ahead.
Good game. I'm going to end the stream now. That was enough for me. I might record the final. We'll see.